Uh-oh. I had a feeling this would happen. Yep, look who it is. Back for more trouble. All right, we got all the pups in the grass, but you, 4F, oh, you're actually different. You're not the same one that I thought you were. I thought it was 1M who'd been attacking us. But no, these are absolutely the wolves who had just chased us. Goodness sakes. I had a feeling. Oh my gosh, they are really chasing. No, you get out. You leave. Oh my goodness, they were really chasing for a second there. No, go on. Get out of here. I'm giving you a bite for good measure. Ah, back in the water again. I cannot wait for the floods to be done. But hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, where we are here with our Ravenwing pack who are just settling in, and actually we probably should make sure that we get some water here too. We're feeding the pups before bed, and I knew those wolves weren't going to stay away for very long. Those are the ones that were harassing Cassia the previous day. Let's make sure that we give some more food. They're getting fuller. They're getting fuller. We should be able to. I think that'll be enough to get them at least most of the way full. I'm very much looking forward to baby time, though. The pups are getting quite a bit bigger, and it's been a challenge to keep them fed. But yeah, we're on this long journey. We left our home way up here. We've been making our way across the map because Cassia had a terrible, terrible nightmare several episodes ago where she was afraid that she would lose Ton. And in a desperate bid to avoid that, she took her whole family and just left across the map. And so far, that seems to be working to her favor. However, it's been a big risk, as you can see by this stranger wolf attacks and the fact that we're in the middle of heck all nowhere, surrounded by stranger wolf territory in a flooded field in Slough Creek. It's definitely been a challenge, and we've actually been traveling under cover of darkness to try and give ourselves a little bit of an edge, knowing that for the most part this pack tends to have very dark fur and blend in a bit better in the shadows. I am not about to have an issue with Bull Elk here. Excuse you. Excuse you. You stay the heck away. It is dawn, so we are getting about ready to sleep. Do not start this. Like, do not start this. Okay, we do need a little bit more food, so it's good we caught this hare, but goodness sakes. Well, Cassia's gonna keep an eye on these bull elk, and hopefully they don't decide to instigate any shenanigans, but we're all pretty tired, so as soon as these pups are done eating, I think we're gonna try to get some rest. Alright, the day is drawing to a close again, and for the Ravenwing pack, that means it's about time to move out. Unfortunately, it's still pretty flooded, and yeah, things are a little bit sketchy territory-wise. I think we're gonna need... Alright, I knew there was gonna be something. You do not get to sleep twice on the journey without some chaos descending. Where are these heckers? Where are they? They must have just been arriving since they were so slow to actually launch the attack. Get out! There's two of them. Unfortunately for you, you're headed the same direction we are. We're actually gonna swim across the floodwaters here. The floods will be a little safer to cross for the pups than the actual river itself, I think. And I think we actually want to stay on the north side of the river, depending. This is the old river crossing. Oh, Ton, you might want to stay back with the pups just to make sure we do not have much affinity to spare. And it'll be a little bit safer. This is kind of going to poke a bear with a stick, pretty much. Except in this case, the bear is not an actual bear, it's a pack of stranger wolves. This is a fairly clear shot, though. Yeah, this won't be such a huge deal, I don't think. There's a bull elk herd over here. We just need to get across and claim over this scent post, which looks to be in the Little Butte area. Gosh, this is familiar territory. This is the old school Slough Creek right here. And this is where Cassia was born and raised. I think she grew up I don't remember if I think it was the secret den off in the hills over there, kind of. It was either that or Bison Peak, I'm pretty sure. Of course, her father, Knight, had the cattle ranch challenge for the old cattle ranch before it moved to Lost River in the new version of the game. And that took an interesting turn down the line, but I think at the point that Cassia was growing up, he would have been at the secret den. So this is very much Cassia's old stomping grounds, but not quite this area of it. Certainly, though, she's well acquainted with these plains. I'm sure actually, no, she probably did hang out here, because I imagine having to learn to hunt and all of that, they probably roamed this valley, so she's quite familiar with the area. She knows quite a bit about its dangers and its blessings, but it seems that in her absence, Oxbow has moved in and taken over. Alright, we should be able to steal this back from them. I don't really want to go across the river, though. I think we're going to want to go up and start circling around above the river here, because I know there's dens in the hills over that way. And that's probably where we want to angle for. I'm not sure if we're going to get there before before the pups are ready to leave for the rendezvous site, though. We may just end up circling right back around to that historical rendezvous site, because I suspect that's the one that we're going to end up at, is the classic one off in the woods over there. But we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot that remains undecided. And first things first, I think Cassia is going to want to move the pups to this hex, because there's a decent chance that with Ton watching over them, they're out romping around, which means they're not going to have the energy to travel for very long. Okay, this is coming up on the territory that we just claimed here, so I think we're going to leave the pups in one of the grass patches in this area, try to make sure that they get to hang out here. Those are just mule deer on the opposite shore, I think. For a second, they look like wolves. Whoa, we might get some impromptu swimming lessons here. Fortunately, the pups are not quite so, horrifically inept in the water as they used to be, and with at least the flooded parts here, we shouldn't have to worry about them getting swept away. They'll be able to... Oh, no, Topaz, please stay in the same grass patch as your siblings. It just makes things easier. How are we doing? There's a hare here, but how are we otherwise doing on food? I think the pups are down a little bit. We'll definitely need to eat by tomorrow. There is... That's gotta be a bull elk herd, right? Ooh, Ton is pretty hungry, though. This is a bull elk herd, isn't it? I think it is. We gotta probably make sure that Ton gets food, because otherwise he's gonna be in a bit of trouble. And wakefulness-wise... Pups are still at 50%, so I think ideally we go a little bit further and then hunt for food. Let's see if we can get into the... We're gonna have to... Oops. We're gonna have to be careful with this bull elk herd. I'd just like to get some water here, please. There we go. There is pronghorn. One of which is struggling a slight bit. I think it was a little upset by the water. I hope it doesn't have rabies. That did not look good. I think maybe we'll pass on eating that one. All right, we might actually be okay to go a little bit further up ahead here. I think we will be, but I do want to claim this territory, I think, just to be extra safe and make sure that we are not going to get jumped if we happen to cross into it a little bit. But I think we'll have the chance to go on a little bit further. Oh man, this is right in some familiar territory. Right up here, that den is the Saddle Meadows den. And that's one of the ones that carried over from the old game. It's still up here, but I don't know if this is where Cassie is going to take her pups or not. Maybe. I think if there's an even further den to the west, she would go for that one, but if not, this one might make a good choice. It is old and familiar, that's for sure. Our pronghorn here, I'm just thinking that going after a bull elk would be some kind of risky business, but it might be what we have to do. I don't entirely... Well, the pups are actually doing okay right now. Maybe we have the chance to nibble on the bull elk a little bit. We have to be careful. Ooh, okay. Okay, we have to be careful, but this one here is actually quite weak. Once that guy stops chasing us, I wonder... Oh, they're all running. Okay. Oh, they're gonna go right across the water, though. No, I don't want them to run across the water. All right, we definitely need to move the pups first. But that's good to know, because that means that hunting a bull elk may end up being an option for us. And in fact, it might be the best option that we have, because crossing into stranger wolf territory to hunt is going to be a matter of grave concern. So I think we want to circle around out here first. Oh, they are going to just linger right by the water, though. That is... It's a tactic that works, but it's a tactic that is so agonizingly frustrating for me. Like, it's a good tactic, it's effective, and that's why it's annoying. Holy heck. What the heck? Why did it get so dark? What is going on? Hold on. What is this? This isn't Shelter 2. We don't have the Lonesome Fog here. Oh, it's raining. Oh my gosh. That was terrifying. That was terrifying. I thought doom had come upon us here. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that'll show up as clearly in the video because WolfQuest nights are already kind of dark and I have to color correct them. But it just got, like, pitch black for me, pretty much. I can still see where I am, but, like, darkness just closed in. That was horrifying. Oh, I didn't like that. Oh! Oh, I do like that, though. That's good music. That's real good music. Okay, we gotta be careful. Yeah, we're gonna stop here, because... apparently, the mother elk is right over there. This is gonna be our saving grace, I think. How are the pups doing? They're not that terrible on energy, but that's fine because the more important thing is there's food. Pretty easy food to be had if we can find it. Because this means that... Oh, that's just Wilbur. Sorry, Wilbur. This means that somewhere around here is a newborn ungulate, a newborn elk calf to be exact. And if we can find it, that is going to be a good source of food. Oh, we found a baby. This is not the baby, though. This is a pronghorn, and I think we're actually going to give it to Ton, because Ton is pretty hungry, and that's not going to go too far when it comes to feeding our babies. I am really hoping that that baby is not somehow hidden in the water. The elk mother that's near us. Oh, that is not what we need right now. Ton's at least at a decent level of food. Oh, that is not what we need right now. You didn't put your baby in the water, did you? No. It's gotta be just like over here somewhere, right? Oh boy. I had a feeling it was only going to be a matter of time before we faced another illness, but I was really hoping I was wrong. Oh, there it is. Okay, not in the water. I was gonna say it would be pretty dang weird if that was the case, but you know what? No, we're good. Let's feed these guys. I don't think we're going to be able to go much further. Probably not. Well, they're actually decently rested, so maybe. We're the ones who are not going to be decently rested in a second here. But we may want to stop and sleep the night soon-ish. So Saddle Meadows is right here. I am pretty sure there's another den that's further over, but I'm not 100% on that. So we'll continue in that direction, and then we'll do some snooping around and see if we can find any other dens. Hopefully this will be a good amount of food. Oh, Ton. I guess he was still hungry a little bit, but oof, we have some pups who are still at 57. That's really not ideal. There still seems to be some left, though, and I think we have enough to feed a little bit now, at least. Oh, well, that's good. Okay. I opted to rest once, considering that we were very, very low on energy. Stay in the grass then, because we have problems too by the look of it. Okay, our territory is actually decent. It's just, no, Blackbird, you're already sick. Go back in the grass. Oh dear, at least you can still get the buff by standing near the grass, whereas it's a little harder when they're in the den. Oh, there you are. Do you have a death wish? 4M. It's a displeasure to meet you. Get out. Oh, there's another wolf here. Who are you? Who is this? Who the heck? Are you weaker? I'm gonna start biting you and find out. Get away from Ton. Leave him be. Leave him be. Oh, I'm out of stamina is why it won't let me bite. Ah, goodness sake, stop! 2M, you are not that much weaker. Get out! There we go. Oh my goodness. Life's never dull, I guess. We are gonna have to move under daylight this way too, but I think it's gonna be for the best in the long run. Let's call the pups back and be open. Poor Blackbird seems pretty anxious. She's struggling to settle down. That's an... No. No, I ain't doing this. I do not like that. This is the other reason I think why Cassia does not like traveling during daylight hours. It is a lot better when you don't have to worry about eagle attacks. Let's just hurry and hope that we can get at least a little farther on. The pups have pretty good energy. We are quite close. You know what? How far away? So our smallest pup is Topaz, I think. And Topaz is almost 14. That's probably another day of travel. Cassia has had this decision to make before, and I think she's gonna choose the same again now. She's just gonna continue on, get as close as she can. We'll have to stop to hunt for food, and I don't really want to leave Blackbird for too long. How's Blackbird's health doing? 74, so not perilous yet. Okay, this is exactly what I was worried about. Go in the grass, please. Go in the grass, please. Go in the grass, go in the grass. All right, everybody is going to the grass. Everybody is going to the grass. Okay, we're good. We should be good. Thank goodness the pups are listening well. Do we have Elder Authority? I don't remember if we have Elder Authority this year or if it's or next year, because either we have some very obedient pups for the most part, or that is saving our butts, because holy heck. Staring straight into the sun, but there's the eagle. Okay. It should go away soon enough. I am very ready for the pups to be too big for you to carry, because I don't want to deal with this anymore. You can leave us alone. Alright. But yeah, as I said, Cassia has made this decision before, and I think she would make it again to just press on straight for the rendezvous site. We're gonna be at a den for such a short period of time anyway, that in her eyes, I don't think it's worth it. In fact, this is a decent crossing. I think we'll cut through right here. I think this is gonna be our best chance. Okay, there's the other two pups. I was like, are we missing some? We're good. Okay, guys, be careful. As long as they don't go in the deeper portion of the river, we should be fine. Larkspur is kind of okay, but it's pushing her into the shallower bit. That was a much less stressful river crossing than they used to be. But I think we'll be fine. We'll just pass by Little Butte here. And we are gonna have to stop soon because we're gonna hit territory. Well, or... okay, we've got a little ways further we can go yet before we hit territory that is not ours. Okay. Alright, this is alright. This is okay. I'm okay with this. Okay. This I'm less okay with. Your baby is right here. Oh gosh. Okay. That was why we had to act fast, because if we had sent our puppies in that grass, we would have had an angry mama mule deer standing over them and trying to attack, and that would not have been good. Alright, so we're pretty close. We can actually, should be able to see the rendezvous site now. Yeah, it's right down in that hex. Okay. It's right next to Oxbow's home hex. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. That's it. That's the one thing about the territory configs is they definitely make for some interesting setups when you plan on being in one place and then you end up going someplace totally different. This is gonna be a challenge potentially. All right, how close are we? We can go a little bit further. I think we'll stop in this field for the day because we can't even get to the rendezvous site right now anyway. And what I see over there is a moose calf, which would be very good food for Cassia and Ton, I think. So we'll get a little bit closer. We'll stop in this field. You can actually see the cabin over there. There's a little ranger cabin. Oh, and a bunny that Ton just grabbed apparently. But I think we'll stop somewhere right in this area. We want to go ahead and mark that hex so that we can go into it the next day here, I think, or... Well, because we don't want to... We will have to run ahead. Okay, I think the more important thing is going to be... Why? Why do you do these things? Larkspur, you're not even hidden. Why do you do these things? I don't want them to split up. I would like to make sure that that they remain close together because otherwise we're gonna have an issue. Boar, you will not stop wandering, will you? Alright, get over here. I hope that Larkspur does the same. If we woof, some of them are gonna turn around and go back, aren't they? No, not all of you. There's no... Why? Okay, oh, they're all gonna come over here. That's good. No. No. Topaz, are you kidding me? This is like herding cats. You know what? The mama moose is right here. The baby's right here. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna leave the situation be. You are chasing me. That's not gonna work out well for you. Except you did just reunite with your baby here. Okay. Alright, oop, she's still on our trail. Oh, she's chasing Ton. That gives us a good opportunity. He did a very good job distracting there. Alright, gotta make haste. There we go. Okay. Nice. Ton knows what he's doing. He really does. And I think Cassia is extremely grateful to still have him around. What the heck? Is that a cougar? What is going on over there? It might be stranger wolves. I kind of want to see what's happening. Oh, I think it's stranger wolves. And I think they might be coming this way. Alright, Ton is full, so we can eat as much of this as we want. We will need to go over and mark that territory hex near the rendezvous site just to make sure. What is happening over here? What is going on? Oh, there's a baby somewhere around here. Are they searching for the baby? It's a pronghorn. Oh, it's the Oxbow wolves. Oh boy. Oh, they found her baby. Okay, well, we'll take advantage of that situation then. That worked out in our favor here. No, you don't get to chase us. We are now in Oxbow territory though, so they might come for us. Oh, they've just reinforced this, haven't they? That's bison. That's probably why they were over here. Oh dear. Alright, well, this is gonna be a good way for us to get jumped, so we're gonna have to be real careful about that. However, I want to get this marked. They might try to reclaim it, but hopefully, at the very least, it'll stay at least partially ours. Let's mark this. We're gonna be in so much trouble here in a second, aren't we? Alright, how close are our pups? Our pups are right over here. We just need to mark nearby. Even if we can get the scent post to move closer to us, that'll be good. Because then we won't have to go as far to mark it, and usually they will mark right over where you leave it. Night has fallen once again. Blackbird's at 40% health. But I think we'll be able to make the rest of the journey to the rendezvous site. Yes, we still have it. They haven't reclaimed it from us yet. We should be safe. We might... It's not out of the question that we'll have an attack because we are very close to very strong Oxbow hexes here. But I think we'll be okay as long as we stay close to the grass before we fully set out. We should just be able to cross this meadow. How close are we to 15 pounds? 14.5 and 14.9, so we're not that far off yet. We should be pretty quickly able to claim that rendezvous. If not this time, we'll have to sleep once. Maybe we'll stay by the cabin, but as long as we get into that hex, we'll be better off. Oh boy, I do hear Oxbow howling, though. Oh, we gotta be careful. Alright, I don't know where this baby is, but I want all the pups to me. I guess we can bark to call them over. Oh, Topaz is lagging. Is she... Okay, yeah, the pups are getting pretty tired, so we want to stop soon, for sure. Come on, y'all. Want to make sure that they catch up. That looks like trouble in the distance. That's trouble, isn't it? They're coming right for us. They are coming right for us. Is that wolves? I think it is. Yep. Yep. Absolutely not. Not today. Get out! Yeah, you better run. They very got spotted, and they knew it. Alright, we need to make sure that where we're going to is clear, because we're gonna have to spend a little bit more time outside the rendezvous. Are these grass patches safe? And the mother is not somewhere around here. Maybe we'll leave our pups. Okay, there's the mother. I think if we're careful, we can bring the pups up here and leave them right by the... Excuse you! Go away! Oh goodness, Larkspur is out of the grass and everything. Alright, let's go to that one grass patch nearest the cabins. That'll make it nice and easy to find our family, and then we'll go ahead, we'll look for that mule deer, and hopefully this will be a good spot to spend the night. Yeah, I think this should be. It's a little bit weird, it's a little bit human, but I think Cassia has bigger preoccupations, and maybe that weirdness will keep the Oxbow wolves away. I think this terrain is going to make it too difficult to simply find the baby over here, so I think what we're going to do is actually return to the pups and spend a little bit more time with Blackbird. Cassia, she scarcely had room to be anxious, but she is in the... with the energy that she does have. It's not right over here, is it? No, that's not even a grass patch. But she definitely is worried. She's just had so many things to be worried about that she hasn't even really been able to give her full focus to taking care of Blackbird. It's worked out to easily be able to carry her, but as it kind of comes down to the wire here, I mean, Blackbird is at 32%. That's definitely a concern, and we are going to have to rest sooner rather than later, so I suspect that this coming sleep will be the deciding one of whether or not she recovers. We've made it so far without losing a pup, and we've managed to avert, for now, a significant catastrophe, but I think now it's starting to sink in that this whole pack is very far from their home, very far from where they settled down. I mean, we've come all the way across from right up here all the way down to here. It has taken pretty much the entirety of these pups, young growing up, to get here, and we have made it, just about. But unfortunately, it's all too natural that disaster would fall again, or at least the threat of disaster would fall again one final time. Oh my goodness. Ton seems to have gotten anxious about this quickly encroaching mule deer mother. Apparently that was not what we needed to be anxious about, though. Hold on. She's probably gonna leave. I don't actually know where this cougar is. I actually don't know where this cougar is. I'm kind of just gonna keep killing this mule deer until the cougar shows up, because there's not a whole lot that we can do. Alright, if she's like leaving, then we won't go after her. Ton got really concerned about her presence. Oh, I smell you. I'm pretty sure I smell you. Yeah, over this way. Yeah, you can leave. You're not even well hidden. Get out. Get out. You could not be more obvious. You could not be more obvious. Do you have any idea what you're doing? Clearly you do not. Go home. All right. Apparently Ton got kind of anxious about that mule deer closing in on us, though. She just kind of had wandered this way, but as dawn is rising, our wakefulness is running out, and so, come what may, I think we are going to have to sleep very shortly here, and there's not much to do except hope that Blackbird will be alright. Oh, y'all. This does not look good. Our pups have grown to 15 pounds. We're ready to properly head for the rendezvous site. However, Blackbird is still very, very sick. I think Cassia would make haste. There's no time to lose. Is this? What are you? That might be the mother whatever it is. We just have to be kind of careful here. Oh, there's so much vegetation around here too. Goodness, it's kind of hard to see. I think... Oh, thank goodness! I was gonna say, she doesn't have much to do but set out with haste, and that's exactly what she's done. But that is a great relief indeed. Blackbird has recovered. She'll be alright if we can just get to the rendezvous site. She will need a safe place to rest, after all. And that rendezvous site is just at the top of this familiar hill. It's strange, coming up upon a place so familiar and yet so different from what it once was. A journey that Cassia made herself all those years ago, and its end, once again, a beacon of hope, a sign of a new day. And I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and choose it, and I think that is what we'll call it. I think we'll call this Hope Glade, because that's truly what this is in Cassia's eyes. After all this time, she's returned to the place she once knew. And, once again, it's brought some semblance of safety. But with that, I think we're going to go ahead and leave this episode off here for today, because it is getting to be about that time again, and unlike in the previous version of the game, we may have reached this rendezvous site, but that is not the end of the story. Summer still lies ahead of us, and our pups will have to survive a little while longer before they can truly be counted safe. So, we'll have to see in the next episode how they fare now that we're here, and if that so concerning sickness, if we've seen the last of it, or if it's going to return to plague us in these final few days. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. Over and out.